Well, hey y'all. It's like a little after 3 in the morning. It's me, Sterling P. Blue Steel. How y'all doing? So I went out today from 09 until 6 p.m. and I hung out at the Alachua County District Attorney's office from 9 to 6. All day. I never left my post, not even to pee. I drank 1 liter of vitamins and electrolytes, and I had a homeless man go get me a drink, a mucho mango, and I gave him the change off the 5. I even stimulated the economy today. I'm multitasking. That's not possible, I don't believe. Unless you're flying a sign and auditing at the same time, then you're multitasking, and that's what I hope to advance to. Anyway, today I went out there with the sign. This is how I put it. Oh, I can unplug this. This is how I put it. ASO, GPD cover up, the DA lies. I have the proof. Remove and dispar them. I don't know if y'all saw that. I'm not real good at editing. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Even though I'm Nightbreed, it goes beyond my ambitions to get real good at this right this minute. Anyway, so I come in contact with this man. And this is the office of the state attorney, Derry D. Lloyd, Chief Investigator. You'll see in my video I'm downloading. I hope I can download 2 videos at a time to YouTube. I might be pushing the limit, I don't know. So I made contact with him. He said that he was gonna look into it. A couple hours after that, that was at like 2 o'clock. I stayed out there from 9 till 2 till they come out and make contact with me because they seen I was not going away. So I told him, basically just go to my YouTube channel. Now I know how to say that first time go. Anyway, so I told him to go to my YouTube channel and check it out, basically, and that's what he did. And then about an hour or so after that, I had a lot of footage because I was out there from 9 until 6. Anyway, so I went to do some things, and this guy walked out. He's an old gomer. He come up to me. He didn't have no coat on, and it looked like 1980s. And he had his sidearm on him, and he was concerned about me and the grass and thought maybe something might happen. And I told him that he ought to be ashamed of himself, as old as he was, to come out here and tell someone not but a few years younger than him that he's probably younger than me. But anyway, he looked like anyway, so he walked his ass up, and I basically told him, burn the road up. And that's the only interference that I had that was derogatory. That was just some asshat's ego, because they had a GPD officer showed up first. He went in. He took two boxes. They were computers. He went in. I'm sure he was doing filling out whatever he needed to do. And for the IA side, like a report of survey or something. Anyway, he left, and then the ASO, what I perceived to be an ASO, he come in, and he was in a white wagon like the ASO drives, but it wasn't marked. It was just, vanilla. Anyway, so he went in with got out of his vehicle, put his body armor and got in uniform and everything, and grabbed a computer, and he went in. And so what I think they were doing was filing charges. We'll see how that goes. We'll see what Tony Jones And I'll get to see what Tony Jones and Clovis Watson Jr., the new sheriff, are made of, and the people will get to see too. Anyway, I don't mean no harm to them because I don't know them. I only know them from the media, but what they don't realize is it's been a year of me dragging on, pressing on, driving on, and nothing's happened, and I ain't stopping. And they made no mention of my DVD from going in there because I want that, and I won't stop with the DA until I get my DVD and make them. Now they're doing their job. You know, I'm trying not to swear because I've been advised that that's not good. They said smoking's not good, but you know what? Smoking ain't good for you anyway. Lucky Strikes. Best cigarette on the market today. For me. Anyway, still, always. But I ain't that hardcore. I got to have a filter. So along the way, we're talking. They're going to do their job now because that's what they're doing is running damage control for the DA. Now, this man, through the transference, Mr. Lloyd, you know, he seemed a little bit different than all the other assets I've come in contact with. I could kind of feel that. He was out there, not just out of his sincerity because nobody wants to fuck with somebody like me. He, especially with a... If I go out there with a sign that says that, what won't I do? I mean, what course of action won't I take in the progress of peaceful resolution? Okay, I just want to make that clear. So anyway, what I did is but I stayed out there till 6. So I kept watching, right? I'm looking, I'm watching these people go to lunch and all this stuff. About an hour and a half after he come in there, which was, I'll say about 3 o'clock, close to, what I perceived Kate would look like, Kate walked out and left and got in her car and left and didn't come back. Because I'm watching, you know, I'm very observant. So what I think happened was Kate got fired or asked to leave work today. If you remember in my other segments, I alluded to the name Kate when dealing with the district attorney's office. This is what I think happened. This is what I think. This is only what I think. It might not be true, but this is what I think. Those 2 investigators I encountered 16 April at 1600 hours, they had Kate, whenever I called there, they ran interference so their shit wouldn't hit the wind. Okay, Kate run the interference for me. Remember I told you she shot me the email and then things didn't work no more and stuff like that? My phone don't ring no more. I mean, I get calls, but it don't ring. Anyway, so I think Kate run interference for the 2 investigators to try and, you know, put me back up under my rock saying I don't have nothing here, you know. Well, what happened was they set Kate up for failure, I believe, and she's just a civilian, and she don't have no kind of union and all this, that, and the third, I don't believe. But I think that person that walked out, and believe me, she had the appearance that she was Kate in this. That was the actor Kate, I believe. But she left out and didn't come back. Now, I want to see what happens with these 2 guys because nobody said anything. I will not stop until I am satisfactorily relieved of my grievance and my claims. And I won't stop. I haven't stopped. It's been a year. I stood out there from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. This ain't going away. I'll talk to you with peace. This is just how I feel about it. Now, I went out there. I had this in my hat. This was my reserve to deploy in case of a complete and total malfunction. Deploy your reserve. And this is mine. And it said, "I am all done talking. That's what brings me here today. I will not resist. I will not resist. I will not resist. Do with me what you will. I invoke all my rights at this time, unless you are Tony Jones, Clovis Watson, or Brian Kramer with my DVD. I will be respectful. And that's in case if they rushed me and arrested me or whatever ill shit was going to happen all day. But all I got told was some fucking asshat come out there and told me to stand off the grass. Oh. Wretched soul. So, those are things that I want. I want to see these officers arrested because they violated the law and it's an arrestable offense. They did it under the color of law, so they're malfeasance. I'm not a lawyer or anything like that, so I don't know, and I might be assigning words improperly, and please forgive me. But there's a whole list of shit. They need to be in handcuffs, you know, and have their credentials removed from them so they can't do this to anyone else. Because, like I've stated before, just like the district attorney's office, those are his subordinates. He is responsible from the top down for Lottie Dottie and everybody. Even in this situation, this is only a small piece. The DA is only a small piece. Those people, those investigators, they need to be dealt with too, because I want to be satisfied to the fullest extent of my satisfaction. And you can believe if I stood out there from 9 to 6, that I deserve that. Anyway, I'm not going to elaborate much more on that. You'll get to see me. Too much of me is not a good thing. I have a new calling, I do believe, after I sat out in the sun for all them hours. I think I'm going to get my affairs in order, and I'm going to come to people that have problems, and I'm going to put them on a sign, because a lot of people don't have the ability to do that, or there's a phenomenon occurring that people are scared. But I will go out there with a sign. If you have a problem, maybe I can do that 2 times a month. It just costs me gas money just to show up impromptu, airborne, vertical envelopment, and address your grievances to who you got to grieve. Because I'm going to say this here to you, if you have problems like I had, most people don't need to suffer like this. You know, it's an emotional toll, it's negative energy, whatever, however you want to go. I argued against the proof of the existence and philosophy or religion, so I just want to say, though, I think I have a new calling that I can go out and address people's grievances where they can't. You know, most people work all day. I don't. I'm unemployable. And this is why. But I've been wronged, you know, and that's the gist of it, and that's the meat of the situation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep going out there with this sign. I know it's like after 3 in the morning, but I took a nap. I come home at 6 o'clock and took a nap. And so I just got up at 11 and I'm up doing this. Of course, I made this a couple of times. Anyway, I put a lot of effort into this. I just want y'all to know, I might not be real good at it, but I try real hard. And I so much appreciate y'all for liking me and subscribing. I guess there's benefits when you get 1,000. I know that you subscribe to me, but I don't know everything, you know. Anyway, I just wanted to say, everybody, thank you. And I am indebted. And I think that the most important thing is that you can stand up. A man stands alone. And a man should be able to defend himself. And that's what I'm doing here. And I hope y'all have a great day when y'all see this. I hope I made some joy. Like I said, I got a new calling. I'm activated. And so I think I will go ahead and get my affairs in order and start coming to people that have problems. That's what I think I'm going to do. Anyway, y'all have a good evening, or good morning. It's my evening. I'm going to eat supper and fall out. Thank you, and bye now.